Ladies and gentlemen, game 1 of Grand Finals is going to start. Shake that moneymaker. Just kidding. Woo! That's a hand warmer. That's a hand. We're not making money.
It's a moneymaker for Aon. I'll tell you that.
Hey.
What do you buy these for? 2 cents?
2 cents. You're right. It costs us $7. We sell them at a loss. We sell everything at a loss here.
Already seen these 2 teams before.
Yes,
Round 1, in fact. But Lapras, Arcanine, Kartana, Tapu Lele,
Mandibuzz,
Nihilego.
There we go.
And then Jamesspeed, the 3-0 team, has not lost a match today.
This Drifblim!
Tapu Koko, Garchomp, Metagross, Drifblim the Terror, Arcanine, Tapu Fini. Is he going to lead the same way?
100%.
Nips has seen it.
100% guaranteed.
Nips has to know, like, what his team, what the best answers for it are, so.
You know what's crazy, dude, that this team is going 3-0, and Tapu Koko, besides the Garchomp, Tapu Koko, like, does stuff to the rest of the team. Like, or at least to the core. This is his core, the Drifblim and the Fini.
Yes.
And Tapu Koko is so common, so the fact that this core is doing well, and I'm sure James has tested it elsewhere as well, not just at this tournament.
I mean, we saw everyone. How many Tapu Kokos? Was there only like 2? 1?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
People were doing weird stuff, trying to be a legend, but
I think that Nips has to learn from game 2 of last set. He has to bring that Lapras. Lapras is the key to victory. Like, you don't just bring Lapras to a tournament.
If Jamesspeed brings his core like he's been, Lapras answers it very nicely.
Yeah, freeze dry for Fini, and it's good. I would like to see, honestly, Lapras Arcanine lead.
They shake the hand. I like that shake.
Yeah, it was like Arcanine Sovi. If it was Arcanine Lapras, I would have been so happy. Gen 1 on the field.
Arcanine Metagross. Ooh, there you go. There's the core.
Switched up the lead. Oh my goodness.
His Arcanine, if they both have Intimidate, his is faster. Jamesspeed is faster.
That is true. No, Jamesspeed is faster. Or it was a speed tie, you never know. But it could be faster. That's information Nips is going to have to take down in his mind. But it could be speed tie. Sometimes when you make that assumption, and then it screws you over so bad.
At the very worst, you do not have more speed.
Yes.
You take that away for certain.
Yes.
So we might have a speed tie, or
I'm definitely not faster.
You just gotta take it and you have to see the next 3 turns.
Lando Howard would love to see a Frostlass lead from Nips. We're gonna see Burden come in for the Nihilego. And Arcanine is also going to withdraw. Wanted to switch out that Intimidate, and Garchomp comes out.
Brr.
Alrighty, Flare Blitz into the Metagross slot.
I hope.
And Arcanine outspent the Metagross, going to do a huge amount of damage. As we see that recoil.
3/4. Is that a headbutt?
Into the Burden! What a switch by Nips.
Beautiful.
Beautiful switch.
Did he predict that?
I mean, we'll never know why the Sparrow loves the snow. Now, what's interesting here is that Garchomp was in a good spot. But now with Burden on the field, it's not as happy.
No.
It's not as happy-go-lucky. We are going to see Lapras come out.
There it is.
He is. I wish it was a girl. Metagross is leaving as well.
Wow, everyone. Tapu Koko. He did not bring it at all.
Wow, he completely changed the game up. And Tapu Koko is so strong right here.
So strong.
Although we are going to see the Tectonic Rage into that Lapras. Can you think Lapras eat this? Have you seen Lapras's body? He goes to the gym.
I mean, that thing is hard to knock over.
It is hard to knock over. You think tipping cows is fun? Try tipping a Lapras.
You can't.
You pull your back. Well, that thing even budges. Watch this. Watch this thing eat it up.
Let's see. It's so much damage.
It's honestly just, watch this.
To the core of the earth.
What's an earth to Lapras? Tailwind. You know what has to happen here, right?
What?
We need to see Sheer Cold into Tapu Koko. That's what I want to see.
Sheer Cold.
Sheer Cold needs to hit Tapu Koko right now because Discharge is way too strong.
Why wouldn't he just target the Garchomp down?
Because Garchomp's protecting. Or Garchomp's non-existent.
That's true.
Garchomp's not really a threat to the rest of Nips' team. He's got an Intimidate user to turn it down. The Koko really wrecks his team.
It does.
So I would love to see... You got to go Sheer Cold.
What is this bird doing, though? What is Burden doing after the Tailwind?
After the Tailwind, I really don't know.
The same weakness as Drifblim, really. Once it's up, what do you do now?
Yeah. I can see Lapras switching out for the Tapu to set up that miss to give Burden that +1 special defense if Nips has it in the back. Like if right now we know he has Arcanine in the back. If he also has Tapu Lele,
that would make sense for the berry.
Yeah, for the Misty Seed or the seed to just pop.
Seed.
Even though it's not the play, Alex is like, even though it's not the play, please Sheer Cold. I hope I will lose my shirt. 100%.
Woo! This is a deciding turn right here.
It's so not the play, but I want to see it. Realistically, you should switch it out for like the Tapu. James has not made his decision yet. He's thinking real hard about this.
You have to.
You do.
You know that thing is sure cold.
He's nervous. I'm nervous.
There he goes.
See, that's why I wouldn't target that slot. 100%.
Target sure cold.
No, yeah, true. But I would rather see Sheer Cold on the top of Coco right now. That'd be a beautiful turn.
Intimidate will do.
And Nips did not switch out at all because the Tailwind is up.
Yeah.
Oh no! Is that Choice Scarf or is it just outspeeding? Bird is gonna be able to eat that up. That's easy, delicious. Foul play into the Arcanine. Good dad. Oh my
wow.
God. Sheer Cold. Oh, the dodge.
If Nips had gotten it.
But the good news is for Nips' side anyway.
Nothing went down.
Nothing went down, and Arcanine took over half damage.
Yeah, foul play was good damage.
Foul play was fantastic damage.
So now, Mandibuzz has to be faster than Arcanine. Even though it's not faster than Tapu Koko. So Tapu Koko, which one do you want to take KO?
That's what it comes down to. Whichever one Tapu Koko wants to knock out. I'm gonna wait. Nips has already actually made his move, so it doesn't matter. I personally would not protect with anything, and I would double into that Arcanine.
I think Nips went for the same play.
You think he went Sheer Cold again?
And foul play. I think he targeted both.
Both onto Arcanine?
No.
Oh, he just targeted each Pokemon?
Yes.
Like, he doesn't care which one he knocks out. He knows he's knocking out one of them.
Yeah.
Well,
he doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He's Sheer Cold.
But he's going for Sheer Cold
He's
again.
definitely feeling. He's feeling himself probably. If that's the case, he's feeling himself. Oh my goodness.
Jamesspeed is like, what should I do?
Yes, Coco is going to get a free knockout here no matter what, unless a Protect comes out. But
you don't want to peter out your own Tailwind.
Yeah.
By wasting turns.
Another thing we could see is Garchomp come back in for the Arcanine and the Discharge come out. All we've seen from Tapu Koko is a Thunderbolt.
Or Discharge take out both?
Yes. With the terrain? Yeah.
Yeah. It is split up though.
I know.
And Thunderbolt did
over half the Mandibuzz, right? Did like 70%.
Yeah.
I think Discharge was like, oh, there we go. Now they can make moves. Very nice. They didn't make any moves. That was it.
That was nice.
Infrared, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens with Infrared. I think that, I don't know. Now I don't know what they're going to do. I was going to say, Nips made his move really fast if that was the case.
Instantly.
Because, yeah, it looked instant.
But he still made it pretty fast.
Yeah, he still made it fast. We'll see what both players are going to do right now. They had plenty of time to think, so I would be surprised if this turn takes long at all.
Switch into the Tapu. Get that seed. And then live a Discharge. Who knows? Powder Snow Frostlass would win.
Powder Snow Frostlass.
A really good player used Eradicate Regionals, and it was terrible. Yeah, Eradicate is one of my least favorite Pokemon ever made. It's so ugly.
Yeah, it is pretty ugly. It is pretty darn ugly.
All right.
Man,
this
might just be infrared issues. Like, I think both players have clearly made their turns.
Jamesspeed likes to look at the camera, tapping his hand.
It's literally just infrared, man. I don't get what's going on with the universe and with Pokemon. Like, they're literally right there.
It's that card.
It's hard what?
It's that card.
Oh, we're going to see a Thunderbolt from the top of Coco into the bird and going to knock it out.
Get that out of here.
So, does that mean that Coco is Choice Scarf? We're going to see a Hydro Pump into the Arcanine, knocking it out easily. So they're going to trade an Arcanine for a Burden. It's a
useless crit.
Useless critical hit. As the leftovers do go off on Lapras one more time.
Yum, yum, yum.
Burden going down without even popping its seed.
Yeah. I mean, he might not even have brought the Tapu.
Yeah, maybe he didn't.
I mean,
Burden doesn't need the seed to pop in order for it to be good.
It'd be pretty interesting if he didn't bring it at all.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
Here comes the Arcanine again. And the Garchomp. Garchomp, Tapu Koko.
Garchomp, Tapu Koko, which is just scary. We're going to see the Intimidate on the Garchomp. That is going to matter.
That's lovely to see. Have we seen this fourth?
Who, James's or Nips's?
James?
I don't think we've seen either of their fourths.
Yeah, I know we haven't seen Nips.
Yeah, we definitely have not seen Nips. I think the play here, the Tailwind is still up. I think Garchomp, the Protect is so obvious that James might not go for it. Regardless, I think that Lapras can't live with Thunderbolt right now. It can't live with Thunderbolt with his electric terrain up. We're going to see Tapu Koko go for Thunderbolt once again. Into that Lapras slot, going to knock it out.
Goodbye, Lapras. You tried. Your
Yeah,
best.
I really, I don't know. Flare Blitz going to go off into the Tapu Koko slot. Ooh, that's damage. Not going to pick up the knockout, but that's fine.
And the Rock Slide doesn't
connects.
No dodges today from Rock Slide.
Yeah, Rock Slide has not been missing at all.
But he takes it, eats it up.
He does eat it up thanks to that Intimidate.
And speaking of eating it up,
what is this Arcanine going to munch on? Just citrus. Nice little baby citrus.
Tailwind's
and the
gone.
Tailwind peters out.
Last Pokemon for Nips is Nihilego. That's his Garchomp counter.
Oh, wait, we already saw Soviet. Didn't he lead with it? He led with Soviet.
Did he?
Did see the fourth. Yeah, and he switched it out for Mandibuzz. That's when he took the Zen Headbutt. He was immune to it. We gargled.
Right.
It's fine.
I think we saw James's fourth too, but I just can't remember.
Yeah, maybe. We're going to see Arcanine go for the Extreme Speed. Going to pick up the knockout on top
James
of Koko.
Speed reels back.
Yeah, he did not like that because his HP Ice is going to come out. We already seen it knock out the Garchomp. Is this a game one that Jamesspeed1 is not going to win?
James Speed has one more Pokemon.
Oh, my sweet baby. And Beast Boost Soviet, we know that it has a Focus S, so it's guaranteed. Oh, no, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I was going to say it has a guarantee one attack, but it does not. Oh, my goodness. After not seeing the lead, or the core that we both thought Jamesspeed was going to bring, Nifs did a fantastic job. Oh, his medical. Of course we've seen it.
Yes. I couldn't remember.
I know, we couldn't remember.
Yeah, this game looking
like it's all wrapped up. Plus,
there's no Bullet Punch.
We already know there's no Bullet Punch thanks to their first round. Oh my goodness, the match is forfeited. So Jamesspeed is going to forfeit that match. We're going to go into a game 2. That was a crazy game, man. The E-Speed Arcanine coming in clutch.
Everyone loves priority, but Tapu Lele, right?
Yep.
Says no.
And he has Tapu Lele on his team.
That's
still brings the which is great because people can reset the field anyway.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. Like, you shouldn't assume that, like you said, you lost a speed tie. You shouldn't assume he doesn't have a priority move.
Yeah.
Just because he has a Tapu Lele.
100%. So we're going to go into a game 2 now with Nifs versus Jamesspeed, who is, like we said, renowned VGC player. Performs very well at events.
Jamesspeed did not bring the Drifloon, but did not bring the Tapu Fini.
Wow, Faith says more like Jamesspeed1 loss. Wow.
I mean, you know Jamesspeed. He always loses game 1, always wins game 2.
I think if we go back in the VOD, you said the opposite?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like you said that Jamesspeed always wins game 1.
They call him Jamesspeed1 because he's always 1-1 because he wins game 2.
I thought it was that he always loses game 2 and wins game 1, like you said.
That wouldn't make much sense.
You said
he'd be 0-2 if he lost round 2.
No.
Trying to make sense, Shady.
No, you're right, man.
Lapras and
Check the
VOD. Come out.
Lapras and Kartana.
We're changing up every time.
No, here comes this is the core we were used to. The Fini Drifloon.
Goes right back to what works. But Kartana
Lapras is a great lead against this core because Lapras threatens both Pokemon. Kartana clearly threatens the Fini.
And last time Nips led with Arcanine and Nihilego.
Yep. So they both completely changed it up.
Yes.
The game starts at team preview. Like, you have to try to out-predict your opponent's leads, and it clearly looks like both players were trying to do that. I don't know. I honestly can't tell you who got the better edge. We're going to see Fini switch out.
And our plays were entered immediately. We've seen a different game than our round 1. Like I said, both these players have seen each other's teams. They know what they want. They know what to look for.
100%. Are we going to see a Sheer Cold to that Metagross? I will lose my mind.
Leaf Blade.
We're going to see a Leaf Blade into that Metagross slot.
You can still see a Sheer Cold.
No, he won't do that. Maybe into the Drifloon. Freeze Dry into the Drifloon. We've already seen that does about 35% to the Drifloon. No freezes here, boys. It ain't too cold in New York.
Can Freeze Dry freeze?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. It'd be too broken.
Broken?
Yeah. If it also it's water types and can freeze. Kartana's going to switch out. That's the Pokemon with the sash, I believe. And Burden's going to come back in.
There he
Give
is.
me that seed. Swagger onto the Metagross.
No seed.
No seed, you're right. Because it's with the weird field.
There's the +2. No confusion.
No confusion. Meteor Mash comes out into the Mandibuzz. Can eat it up. Sheer Cold lands!
Oh!
On the Metagross!
He puts the hand on the head. That is the type of play that will win the game.
It can freeze. It can't freeze in Misty, but it can freeze. Wow. You guys, a lot of people will be frustrated with Sheer Cold. Nifs has brought it, and we've seen him use it 3 times today. 1 out of the 3 landed. That's why I say OHKO moves are viable. in such a bulky meta. I don't think they're a bad call. I've said it since like day one.
Yeah, honestly, like
I'd rather know because like the meta's so bulky.
and it's like Lapras. What's he gonna do to that Metagross? Nothing.
Nothing.
So if that, like, what's the point of doing another 35% to Drift Bloom?
Yeah, there's literally no point.
It's like you're out. You're not getting targeted. Make them target your defensive tank
100%.
because they're afraid of your one-hit KO.
100%. I don't know that I agree with this play. He switches out his Lapras here.
He wants to intimidate.
I think he wants to rest at the Lapras. Like, come on, Lapras. Take a nap. You just sheer COVID.
Recharge.
Take a nap. We're going to see Driftloom go for a swagger, and that's why I don't really... Well, I guess...
See, that Driftloom's doing the same. His swagger is Driftloom's own version of a one-hit KO.
Yes.
It's like, look, I'm boosting my guys. Take me out.
Yeah, it's true.
Even though he's a defensive tank.
Burden is going to get knocked down. Arcanine's going to live on 69 HP.
That's a +3. No, +1 Garchomp now.
Yes, it's a +1 Garchomp. But that's my problem. Now Garchomp can get to +3 and try to go for a Rock Slide on this Lapras before it can go for a Freeze Dry.
Yes.
I think the play would have been to just go for Freeze Dry with Lapras.
Yeah.
And switch the Mana Buzz out for Arcanine to get it down to 1. I mean, now you bring Kartana, which you know can take a +3 Rock Slide.
Do you know?
I think so.
You think?
At the same time, well, he was only going for Rock Slide because of the Lapras. So we're going to see EQs here now. Oh, my God.
He can't switch into Lapras.
No, he can't switch it in. He cannot switch it in. We're going to see Arcanine go for Protect. And I wonder if Kartana's just going to target down that Drifloom. No, we're going to see Drifloom go for the Acrobatics on the Kartana now to make sure that this EQ is going to pick up the knockout. No, he's only +1, right?
He's only +1?
Okay, it's not going to pick up the knockout. The question is, though, who does this Kartana target down? Leaf Blade into the Garchomp.
He has to target Garchomp.
I mean, yes and no. Because, like, now the same thing's going to happen as before. Tailwind is going to peter out, and now another full Tailwind comes out. That's why I wanted to see him Night Slash the Drifloom, if he has Night Slash.
Well, Metagross is already out, so it's like if you take out Garchomp, maybe he doesn't have that many threats, like super terrifying threats.
I guess so, yeah. I guess that's true. He only has the Tapu Fini in the back at that point. But you're letting your Kartana go
and he
down.
doesn't even go for
a Protect?
I mean,
oh, it doesn't even go for the Tailwind.
Doesn't really have to.
That is true. Garchomp's going to go for the EQ. It's going to pick the knockout. That is very true.
Now it's just a Lapras left against 3 Pokemon, even with the one-hit KO.
So the only knockout was the Sheer Cold. Wow.
I mean, if it has a chance he could miss the Rock Slide. Will he go for Rock Slide?
Will he go for Rock Slide?
Or he can just go +3 Earthquake.
Well, there's no more mist.
Oh yeah, there's
anymore.
no more mist, so he can't go for that.
So he can't. He would have to risk the confusion.
I mean, you're 3 against 1, and you know this thing doesn't like target both Lapras.
Yes.
He has like Surf or something, but
no. I mean, you see, the play right now is Freeze Dry, and he's going to protect the Scout. Maybe hoping that James does go for the Swagger on his Garchomp, but we're just going to see Acrobatics, and then we're going to see. Oh, the Tectonic Rage. Okay, I can see why you protect then. Great play.
the Tectonic Rage is definitely what you go for.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have to. It's the most damage you can do, despite even though it's not super effective, it's still the most damage you can do.
There's a +1 Tectonic Rage.
+1 Tectonic Rage through Protect. Which I think that plus another like +1 EQ. Well, EQ and it doesn't matter. I think you still just go EQ and Acrobatics here if you were James, because
Tapu Fini can just start hitting with Moonblast.
Yeah, exactly.
And what? He's hit like every shit called. Well, Freeze Dry Garchomp.
Yeah, you Freeze Dry Garchomp right away. That's fine. Oh, he protects. Did he Sheer Cold the Driftwood? Acrobatics comes out.
I would love to see it.
Look at that. That does nothing. Hydro Pump into the Garchomp. So he doesn't even want to go for the Freeze Dry, which I don't agree with. We've seen Freeze Dry, correct?
Yes.
Because it'll hit either Fini or Garchomp.
Why would you not go for Freeze Dry there? If you're gonna go,
yeah, if you're gonna go for Garchomp,
yeah.
Freeze Dry is definitely the play.
If you're gonna go for anything, you know he has Tapu Fini in the back.
Yeah, 100%. I think maybe he's just thinking, he's thinking a little short-sighted and just going for stab. I mean, Freeze Dry stab as well. I don't know. It's higher base power, but it's ×4. Gonna Swagger the Lapras. Beautiful play, which is one of the reasons why Swaggers hated this right here. Because it just is what it is. Rock Slide comes out. It does connect, so that Swagger might not even matter. Oh, it is going to matter.
Might not still.
And there's the flinch.
There it is.
Which is fine. It's a 20% secondary, and I think we're going to see a... So James Speed always wins game 2.
Yes, we went over this.
Oh, I feel like I heard you say something different before.
No. I mean, it comes to show right here. I predicted it before the match began.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't know. The Drifloon isn't holding an item, guys. It's just that Lapras is that bulky. He already popped his seed, didn't he? Didn't the
Yes.
Yeah, so...
Lapras is that bulky.
Lapras is that bulky.
Only KO that match was from the one-hit KO.
Twiddledee says that Nips went for the Hydro Pump because he can't risk the Freeze Dry getting disabled. So he goes for Hydro Pump to knock out the Garchomp with the Hydro Pump. And then he can Freeze Dry. It's not going to matter, though, because then you Freeze Dry the Tapu Fini once. It does not knock it out.
I mean, you need to go for sheer cold.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. But, like, your move is going to get disabled no matter what, because you're not knocking anything out unless you're going for sheer cold. And even if you do, you go for sheer cold once, you risk of getting disabled.
Yeah. It's like Dream World is you kill him, Garchomp doesn't go protect, goes for Earthquake, you're at like half, you kill it, Tapu Fini comes out, you hit the sheer cold.
Yep.
Then it's just like, yeah, then you win. Unless you hit yourself 5 times in a row.
Yeah, it's true. Then Swagger. Realistically, the Dream died once it was 1v3. Like, Lapras is a great Pokemon, don't get me wrong, and I'm glad that it's in Grand Finals of our tournament, but...
It's only one of the team that did its job.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that team? That was Lapras, Kartana. Like, Kartana was a really big offensive threat, and they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that is true. I think Kartana should sit back for this one.
Nips' team was pretty offensively weak.
You would say it wasn't hyper-offensive.
It was not.
Whereas James's team is really... It's
not hyper-offensive either.
It's not hyper-offensive, but it's got, like... We're gonna see... I think we're going to see the Drifloon again.
It has at least 2 threats every time.
Drifloon and Tapu Fini lead. Yep, has to be. And Nips led correctly by leading with his Soviet. I think the biggest thing is that when this lead happened in Game 2 of their first round in Swiss,
yes,
the Drifloon was knocked out. It was not able to stick around. I really think that Nips should just target this Drifloon. No swaggers. Like, you lose half of your fun, even if the Tailwind is up. There's no +2s. There's nothing going on.
Nothing going on.
The true question is, did Nips slap that Lapras in the face and not bring it after it lands a sheer cold? It better be in the back.
It tried its hardest.
We're going to see the Fini withdraw again.
Immediately.
I think Nips went for a Sludge Bomb into that slot, honestly. We're going to see Tailwind from the Drifblim. And then I think we'll see Wild Charge into Drifblim and Sludge Bomb into Garchomp. No, Power Gem from Soviet.
He's targeting that Drifblim.
Woo! As he should, and there's the crit.
Oh, man.
So no swaggers, but this is going to be the first time that Drifblim goes down in such a manner.
Immediately.
Yes, immediately. Now let's see. Wild Charge. I knew it. Yep. So Garchomp's immune. I mean, Wild Charge, I don't think Flare Blitz picks... Does Flare Blitz... Flare Blitz might pick up the knockout after a non-crit Power Gem. Yeah, I think it would. No, he's tried that before. So he had the Wild Charge. All right, he made the right play. We're going to see Fini and Garchomp, though, under the Tailwind, which is terrifying.
Fresh Tailwind.
Oh, man. I mean, you have to preserve Soviet. Soviet OHKOs everything on the field right now. So you have to protect, switch out your Arcanine. That would be the play. I think that James just goes for EQ, either EQ Protect or Rock Slide. I guess it goes EQ Protect. As long as Nips brought the Mandibuzz again, he should be good. We'll see. Oh, brought the Tapu Lele. I don't know if I agree with that, because at that point, then I wouldn't have knocked out the Drifblim. I wouldn't have targeted it. If you knew that you were finally getting... He did bring the Mandibuzz. He left the Lapras home.
Left her home. Left him home.
But there goes the seed. A powerful special defense raise as his Garchomp goes for Swords Dance.
Wow. Swords Dance and the swagger. He loves raising attack.
He does love raising attack. And the Calm Mind.
Ooh.
So Sludge Bomb is no longer 1-hit KO on this Tapu Fini.
So that was a good play from James, but he was predicting Protect.
Yes.
Which Nips did not do, but Nips also did not attack.
Yes. So this is a very interesting position because foul play from Burden might knock out the Garchomp. However, a Moonblast plus Rock Slide Connect will knock out Burden.
Yes, the good thing is you're still haven't used any protection from Nips.
Yes.
So James has to be careful. You would assume at least one is coming out.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know, dude. I'm actually really partial to.
You want to double down the Garchomp?
No, switch in the Arcanine for Tapu Lele and foul play with Burden. Get the. You're kind of. No. Rock Slide's going to connect on both Pokemon, and that is going to be a lot of damage. A Pokemon is definitely going down right now. We're going to see a Moonblast into the Mandibuzz slot. It is at +1, but so is the Tapu Fini. Is going to be enough to pick up the knockout.
We see a flinch here.
We see it. Yeah, if we see a flinch, that's going to be terrible. Nope, no flinch. And then the Psychic Z move.
We needed this.
I want to see him. I guess he targets on the Garchomp, right?
I mean, such a big threat.
Yeah, it is a huge threat. It is a huge threat. Oh, I love the Z move. Yep, there's that Garchomp.
He's going for a ride.
Look at this. Not gonna. Is it gonna pick up the knockout? It picks up the knockout on the Garchomp, leaving James with 2 Pokemon left.
To Nips's 3.
Who's that last Pokemon going to be, and who is Nips going to go on into right now?
Maybe Arcanine.
I would say Arcanine just because you might get intimidated off on a physical attacker.
Yeah.
But it's Metagross. Metagross cannot be intimidated, so. And Arcanine does come out. +1 Scald. Will it knock out Arcanine? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
So, but the Tailwind I think is still up for
one more turn.
I think it's one more turn.
So this is
such a good set, dude.
So this is where you have to be worried. Like, Double Protect seems good. Get rid of that Tailwind. But then if he goes for a second Calm Mind.
I mean, he's definitely going to Calm Mind. But I think you can play around that. Because I think Sludge Bomb will do over 50% even at +2. We're going to see Arcanine Protect. Tapu Lele also protects. And Arcanine is faster than Tapu Lele. It's so crazy.
That's
how fast that
protect
can do. We're going to see a Muddy Water.
He didn't go for Calm Mind.
He's
smiling. What's happening?
And he goes for the substitute.
He's looking at the camera, smiling, shaking his wrist.
Tailwind is going to peter out. I mean, that was 100% a free sub no matter what, because Muddy Water was going to do so much damage if Nips didn't protect. If you would have went sub Calm Mind, I would have been even more impressed, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. That's when you, I think that's
when you do that's when you do it.
Yeah. But it's still a fantastic
I might have done sub Calm Mind.
Yeah. Just so you got to enter. We see the Flare Blitz into the Metagross. Definitely going to pop that sub easily. Very, very easily. And then probably going to see another Muddy Water. No, Thunderbolt from Tapu Lele coming out into the Metagross. I agree with that 100%. It's a crit. And Muddy Water's good. Arcanine dodges the Muddy Water. James cannot catch a break in this three. Gonna not even take out the Tapu Lele as Zen Headbutt goes into the Metagross. If that Zen Headbutt missed, I think then we would have seen like depression.
And it's already depressed. The Arcanine should be gone.
Oh yeah, the Arcanine should be gone. That is true. And was the Arcanine like the fastest thing on the field?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. So here you have to assume the best play here is Wild Charge from Arcanine into the Tapu Lele. I mean into the Tapu Fini. And the Tapu Lele just Thunderbolts Metagross again. That's the best play. There's no thinking that has to be done.
Are both of this Pokemon faster? I thought the Tapu Fini was faster than the Lele. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Tapu Fini was the slowest thing.
Nips has the faster Pokemon right now without the Tailwind. That's why the Tailwind is so important to James' team.
Yes. Oh no.
So we're gonna see Metagross go for the Protect. That doesn't matter. I still take 1-1. I don't double into the Fini. If it was me, we'll see a Wild Charge going into that Fini. Gonna do huge damage. 40%, not huge.
Not really that.
Not
big.
huge. And then we'll see a Thunderbolt. Okay, I think that's fine. I think that trying to make the super read when you don't have to is unnecessary. The Muddy Water is going to take out both of these Pokemon, though.
I think maybe you did have to.
Yeah. But I'm thinking just like him, dude.
Yeah, because what goes wrong when you double into that? If he protects with that, then
the Metagross takes one thing out.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Well, the Thunderbolt would not have knocked out the Fini anyway, but you would have done more damage.
Let's get another crit.
Yeah, true. Even with all of that hacks, this is why Pokemon, everyone is complaining in the chat about like, luck and stuff, but like, look at this. James is coming back right now.
He's in the lead.
He's in the lead because a Muddy Water is going to do so much damage to Soviet. I mean, right now, Nips has to target down the Metagross, and I don't even think a Power Gem is going to knock him out from this range.
Does he have to?
Metagross protects. Soviet
and
Power
he fails.
Gem. Yeah. Is this enough? This is enough. That might be
Nips
the game.
Nips is shaking his fist.
I think that's the game, unless Muddy Water goes off, connects, and gets an accuracy drop.
All right, let's see. Calm Mind.
That's what, +2 now or +3?
+2.
+2. So
Lego's +1.
I think, well, he had to do that. He had to calm mind in order to live the sludge bomb.
Sludge Bomb's still going to take it out, right?
No, because sludge bomb will only do about 50%. No, wait. He's at +1 and he's at +2?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sludge bomb should still take him out.
That's what I'm thinking.
Goes for protect to get leftovers. Very good.
Yes.
Now I don't think it'll take it out. So James did make the long game play.
Woo! This is a good one right here.
The only thing, I mean, so now what? He's at +2 special defense, right?
Yes.
At +2. A Muddy Water might take out the Nihilego.
You have to see the Sludge Bomb.
We're going to see if the sludge bomb takes him out first.
Let's watch.
Does not take him out.
And the Life Orb hurts him.
Muddy Water is going to connect, and James says he got it. That's what that motion was, that I got this. And Soviet is going to go down. What? A game 3. That is incredible. James taking today's championship by such a close game.
That was a great set.
Yeah, that's not a game you should be like ashamed of losing 100%. That set, like, it was so good.
I mean, it was the 2 best of the tournament. Both Nips and Jamesspeed are the 2 best.
Yep, 100%. So it makes
Round
sense that
one?
it's the best game. Oh,
that's the closest one we've seen.
Such a good set. I mean, I know a lot of guys are like, oh, good. It was only good because of the hacks, but the game that had the most hacks was game 2, I guess. Well, not really. Game 3 did have a lot
That
of
leftovers, like,
yeah, clutched it out.
I think he would have lived with even
without the leftovers.
Yes,
yeah,
but it would have been. You'd obviously go for it.
Yeah, 100%. Oh my gosh. Well, that's gonna be it. We're actually gonna get James in here for a quick player interview.